Sometimes it's hard to make Swiss meringue buttercream, but I'm going to be telling you all of my tips and tricks so that it could be an easy process for you and you can get a good buttercream every single time. All right, starting off with the sizes, this is a 4.5 quart size and this is a 5 quart size. So I do use two different recipes. This one is a little bit smaller and this is a little bit bigger. You want the bowls to be full to the top, so that's why the recipe will change. I'm gonna go ahead and make a 4.5 quart size batch today. Next, my recipe is 2 cups of egg whites, 2 cups of sugar, and 3 pounds of butter. One thing that is helpful is that you are able to use liquid egg whites. So just make sure they are egg whites, not whole eggs or egg yolks. And it's very easy to measure and you don't have to crack any eggs. And with that, on another note, some people might tell you it's not a real Swiss meringue buttercream. They will call it a mock Swiss meringue buttercream, but to me, it's the exact same thing. It's still a Swiss meringue buttercream, and they are both delicious. They are both basically the same. If you use real egg whites, it might fluff up a little bit more, but it's still the same consistency and takes just as long. Everything is exactly the same. Now for the sugar, I always use granulated sugar, but today I'm going to be using some powdered sugar. This step that we are doing right here is called a bain-marie. So you are going to want to warm this up so you could warm up your egg whites. These are pasteurized because they are boxed egg whites, but if your egg whites are from the egg, from scratch, whatever, you are going to have to do this step. If they are pasteurized already, you do not have to do this step, but I do not skip it out. I take the extra caution and I like to warm up my egg whites and the sugar just to melt everything together. For this step, I like to use a thermometer. So I want to make sure it goes up to 100 Fahrenheit or 105 around there. So once it has reached about 100, I take it off and I go ahead and place it on the mixer. We'll now go ahead and turn it on to high speed and let it mix for about 20 minutes. This is what I like to look for, is a full stiff peak. And this is what we have right here. So like I said, I do use 3 pounds of butter. This is straight from the fridge butter. I am going to warm it up in the microwave. When your butter is ready, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the paddle attachment and add slowly your butter. All right, so you're gonna have to trust me here, but look at my consistency. This is how I like my butter to be when I'm pouring it in. I melted my butter from the fridge for about 3 minutes, and this is the consistency that I have. It's not liquidy where it's completely melted, but this is a very, very, very soft butter, and add it in. Here we are coming back about 20 minutes later. This is the consistency that we currently have, and your buttercream is all done. This is that creamy buttercream that everybody wants to have and achieve, and this is still perfect for final coating, for crumb coating, and for piping. Well, this is how I make my Swiss meringue buttercream, so I hope my tips and tricks have helped you guys. And let me know if you have any questions down below on how to make this. It does take color very well. It's also pretty heat resistant out in the sun. The taste is also not as thick and crusty as an American buttercream. And yeah, let me know if you guys try out my recipe or if you need any help with my Swiss meringue buttercream. This consistency right here would be perfect for a crumb coat and perfect for a final coat. If you are trying to do some piping on your cake, or anytime that you want to put your buttercream in a piping bag, I would go ahead and let it sit at room temperature or in the fridge for about 5 minutes in the fridge, and room temperature if your house is cold, maybe like 15 minutes, it'll stiffen back up. I will leave the recipe in the description, and yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you for watching, and I hope my video helped you guys. If not, just leave a comment down below if you have anything that you would like to say. Thank you.